should hopefully be live by the time I've finished saying this sentence anyway. So my next up, share my screen in a second. Got far too much open as always. So let's just move everything onto my other screen. Okay. I don't know how I manage this. Right, that's everything. We sort of prioritized contributor platform sort of issues, exported them and poked around a little bit. We're making good progress now. The next one I was going to pick up was to automatically award the credits for the swag store when somebody levels up.
Yep.
So
get the documentation a little bit further.
What was that? Sorry.
Were you able to get the documentation a little bit further?
Yeah, good question. Good question. I forgot that we were talking about like that. Yeah, we're making really good progress with everything. Actually, I think when there's a slightly smaller team working on it, although like it can be more challenging. Like you can generally iterate a bit faster. So what we end up doing, I think when we were on the call last week, I created like a readme.md inside the doc folder. So we ended up with like two README MDs, which was a bit weird. So Daniel just said, well, why don't we just call this one user guide? Yeah, great, that works for me. So what did I do? In the main readme.md, I added a few missing full stops. I don't know what I've done, but I've done something so that running RSpec doesn't work anymore. You have to do bundle exec RSpec. I'd love to troubleshoot that at some point, but not for now. Documented the commit trailers that we've introduced, updated the production link, mentioned because the deployment process has changed as well now, so that we use a commit to generate the release and the deployment. I don't know if you.
By the way, what are you using to generate the releases or the versions? You know that's close to my heart.
I do, and you'll probably hate whatever I've done, but let's show you anyway. So I would say I'm using the same kind of release component. I should actually make it into a component, as I don't think anyone else has bothered to do it yet. Yeah. That I use this pretty much everywhere, right? So it basically says and use the changelog API and fire when I tag a commit, and that's about it really. And then you end up with these beautiful, well, maybe a mild exaggeration, but you know, now I'm using the changelog trailers. We've got like this one's just maintenance, but we have features and maintenance in this one. We had a huge one here with bugs and features and maintenance. So I'm really happy with it.
But you still have to bump the version manually.
Yeah, but the thing is, in this project, I want to I don't want every time I merge to main for it to do a release, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and that makes totally sense. Yes.
So like, yeah, you know, if I'm doing something at midnight, I probably don't want it to release until like the next day, or even now, like over the Christmas holidays, you know, I probably won't be releasing anything, or I might do, but want somebody else to be around as well, sort of thing. So yeah, have you got yours mainly so when you merge to master or main that initiates the process, or?
No, so we use commit changelog trailers like GitLab does to detect the type of feature maintenance and stuff like that. And with the tool that I basically am scraping the trailers, have set a set of rules that, for example, a change only bumps the minor version, or a bug fix bumps the patch version, and stuff like that. And then when we want to, so every pipeline has their own branch version, and then when we merge, we create basically we update the pre-release. And then when we decide, okay, it's ready to create a new release, we run a pipeline with basically with a CI variable set to true to only trigger the version computation and create the tag and start the full pipeline to create the release.
Got it. Cool. Yeah, I haven't really decided. So I definitely say, I mean, if you look, all of these are, what do you call that? A minor.
Yep.
The middle one, yeah. So pretty much all of them I've used minor. So like it just started at guess one. Yeah, weirdly 1.1. I think I had to create a 1.0 release because the changelog it works on diff. So if you don't have an initial release, it doesn't have anything to
Yep.
Yeah, interestingly, I noticed I have actually got a slightly different release component somewhere, and it actually generates the version based on the date, if I remember right. No, it's not the date, sorry, it's the pipeline ID or the pipeline ID, I think it is. So there's a way to just be like, oh, well, just generate it automatically and when it increments. And that's one where it happens when it merges to main or master. So there's no tagging. It actually creates the tag itself, essentially. So yeah, there's a couple of different reasons for doing different mechanics. But anyway, so we got the changelog is documented. One thing I've also done, although it's not great. It depends. So I have updated the because I've got all these things, I can't hit the button. There's normally a tick box. It's all conflicts and all these branches. This one will as well. No, it hasn't. So I've updated the template for the squash commit to include the change log tray. I wonder if. So what I've done is this, so it makes it easy for you to be like, oh yeah, I just removed the ones I don't want. But once or twice, like when I'm merging, I always click this edit box and I always do this. But for you that have been merged by others, have you still had this commit trailer in?
Yep.
So I wonder if I could do something like if I either prefix it with a hash, I wonder if that would prevent it being picked up, or if although I don't know,
because I think the regex to check the changelog trailer checks that the sentence the line starts with changelog.
Yeah, the problem is I think if I comment it out like this, then it won't be included in the changelog and it'll probably just get missed. Whereas this is actually better because it means it will include it in the changelog with this I don't know, and then I can then manually modify the release.
To be honest, I would probably create a danger rule to make sure that one and only one commit has the changelog trailer in an MR.
So the problem is that I always squash. So,
but if you do that, you can change the squash commit template to include only the commit with the trailer.
Okay. Yeah. Although you can't. Yeah, I can't remember how you can or can't. Anyway, we digress. Let's get some. We'll finish with Sim 3 here quickly. So mentioned that pretty much all of the data collection is done, and no worries. I'll keep talking to myself anyway. So the data collection is done with scheduled pipelines, which run rate tasks. So we pull when we're using a materialize view to kind of cache the leaderboard because it was getting quite slow. So we ingest data from GitLab using this service, uses a GraphQL query.
I only have 5 minutes left.
Well, maybe I'll just finish going through the docs then, and we'll call it a day. It's nice to catch up with you before we depart. So, yeah, kind of re-emphasized about the fact that we're using public APIs. I think we sort of started jotting some of this down actually while we're on the call anyway. So yeah, same with forum data, Discord data. And I mentioned the new first contribution automation that Ariana's just finished off. And then in the user guide, what do we do? So I mentioned authentication, that we use GitLab SSO. And then I kind of just went across the navigation almost and said, right, okay, leaderboard, right, everyone. Oh, you've just made me realize I'm so bad at updating docs. Um, let's do that then. What's that, sorry?
What did you forget?
So I merged a change a few days ago to make the rewards page public.
Okay.
So the idea was, let me just log out of the contributor quickly. So Daniel, the team wanted a way to get to the reward store, the contributor success, like the swag store from the contributor platform.
Yeah.
Initially, I kind of created a card, but we've got too many cards already. And I think these are really for like really highlighting and drawing attention to like a call to action. So I want to reduce the number rather than increase. So scrap that idea. And we decided like, let's let everyone see the rewards, because like this is a thing that should be like community engagement, if that makes sense. Eventually we want you to be able to like upvote and to comment and to do all sorts of cool stuff. So we decided to make this page public. We've tweaked it very slightly because it used to show a gift code and it used to have a link to the rewards issue in GitLab. But those things, like, again, we might make those public in the future because you can't do anything with them anyway. But yeah, we decided to make this page public and have a card on this page which can link you out to the contributor reward store. So we sort of solved a number of problems and like probably made a nice improvement by making this public. But yeah, I didn't update the docs. I'm going to do that quickly. Also going to sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you. So yeah, we went through each thing, saying that it's public, roughly like the purpose of it. You know, you can drill down on the data to do this. User profile public, the rewards section of the user profile that has visibility to admin himself. Explain what bonus points are within that section. And then there's a shortcut section because we now have a magic link that you can use. Oh man, no. Okay, I'm not looking at the latest version. I think I did update that. So, doc user guide. Realize we've got a hash dash in one and underscore in the other. So yeah, so you can find yourself on the leaderboard as well as go into your profile now. That won't work because I'm a team member. But yeah, essentially highlight you. What I can do is go here, remove this, find me. So you get a nice little highlight there on the board as well to find yourself as well. So but yeah, let's just tweak this. So the rewards are now visible public. View a list of rewards issued from the link to that. Oh, okay. Got a bit carried away there. Admins to bulk issue credits. Go upload view a list of rewards issued from a contributor platform and a link to the reward store. Issue rewards button allows admins to bulk issue credits. For the reward credits. Yeah, I like that.
I hate to break it to you, but my time has come.
It's all good. All good. Great to see you. Have a great Christmas and New Year. And
yeah, have a great holiday.
Thank you very much.
And
catch up whenever you're back in the new year, I guess.
Well, because next time will be the 31st. Yeah, we're not making the stream next week, right?
Yeah, I'll miss that one again. Feel free to run, but
okay.
Yeah,
okay. Sounds good. Okay,
then. Have a good one. Catch you later, Marco.
As well.
Happy holidays.
Bye bye.
To you.